First question is, kind of like I asked him. I mean, I saw your highlights in that Army game, especially when you guys had that fourth quarter rally, and I've seen, the scores that you had against UT Martin. It's almost like you're everywhere on the field. Like you don't just run a certain place. You kind of spread your radius everywhere. How have you been able to just kind of move around with all the different routes you've done this year to where you've been so successful?
A lot of that's just a tribute to Coach Kelly and Coach Ellis. They just trust us and they put us in a lot of different positions. That goes for all of our receivers. They kind of just let each and one of us do everything. You know what I'm saying? And Coach Kelly just does a good job at giving the defense different looks, and I think that's why.
How tall are you?
About 5'8".
5'8", but you look like you're almost 6'2" with the way you make some grabs. So, how have you been able to translate your skills and your talent with your own physical abilities on the field to where you really do look like you're not even 5'8" almost?
I just kind of have a mindset that I am 6'2". I don't even. It really doesn't. I never really just think, oh, I'm a shorter dude, I'm a smaller dude. That's never in my head at all. So I kind of just play big, and that's what I want to do.
You talk about being big. How big would you say your progress has been up to this point in the season? Even if it's just, been 3 weeks, how much of a litmus test has that been for the coming games this year, and how have you seen yourself grow?
Honestly, this offseason I grew a lot on the mental aspects. That's a tribute to Coach Ellis. He really is a true football guy, and he's taught me so many things that I hadn't really known before, and I think that's where I made a big leap this year.
I asked Bailey this, how much higher does the ceiling for growth get for you and at this point in the season? Like, where do you want to see yourself improve?
Honestly, if you go back and watch the Army game, there was a clutch fourth down, and I had my hands on it and I let it get raked out. So it's just things like that. Like, I obviously had a good game and everything, but there's obviously so much that I can clean up and hopefully take to the next level to help this team win football games.
Kind of my last question for you. I asked him the same question, so I'll ask you. You guys have an impeccable relationship, not just off the field, but on the field, you can see it for yourself. It's very obvious. You guys have had a very strong connection this year. Why has it been so strong, and how much stronger can that connection on the field get when it comes to passes?
Like he said, we're just always together. That's obviously one of my best friends, and I think that just goes to us trusting each other. Bailey always trusted I'm gonna do the right thing, and I trust that he's gonna get the ball to the right person every single time. And like I said, like he said about me, I'm gonna say it. And he really is probably the smartest quarterback in the nation and the best quarterback in the nation.